Happy Friday. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to get into some Honey Smackdown. Welcome to WWT Live. We are going to be getting to all things Smackdown for tonight. I'm your hostess, Wrestling with Honey. We got Io Sky versus Naomi. We got our face-off with Cody and Roman finally. We also have some action with the tag teams for the six-pack match at WrestleMania, and we have Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar in a standing rivalry that's been going on for quite some time. But all that and more, WWT Live.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
What is up? Happy Friday, my friends. Wrestling with Honey here, tuning in, and we are watching. I hope y'all got your snacks ready. Hope y'all got your beverages ready. I hope y'all got whatever else y'all got going on ready, because sit back and relax. It's time to enjoy the show. We are watching via Fox, obviously, over here, and we are not in Milwaukee. We are right on the couch here, and thank you for being here with me tonight. We got Rey Mysterio and Escobar kicking it off tonight, which is a smart thing to do because you know they don't want to rush the tribal chief. The tribal chief doesn't rush for anybody. We wait for the tribal chief, and we are going to be acknowledging the face-off between him and Cody Rhodes, and I wonder what's going to happen. And if they're smart, I'm sure they're putting that at the end tonight. So I'm really excited for the build-up of SmackDown tonight. I am Wrestling with Honey, your hostess for the evening, and I am just too excited because we are 2 weeks away from WrestleMania 40, and it is building up to be the craziest and probably the most highly anticipated WrestleMania of all time. Is that okay to say? I think it's okay to say. We got crazy, like every single match is main event worthy. So kudos to every single match that is going to happen, and kudos to them for even building this card to what it is. But we still kind of don't know the final, and we will be finding out soon. So I can't wait to get into it with y'all. Shout outs to Boza. Thank you. Last night, Nick Aldis dropped a video and demanded that Legado del Fantasma and Latino World Order are banned. 40, wow, I did not hear that. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, this WrestleMania is shaping up to be pretty badass, as you said there, Moses. So I'd be very inclined to agree with you, and I have to agree with you. I know they always say this is going to be the greatest WrestleMania of all time. This is going to be the best WrestleMania ever. But listen, every year, that's the point, guys. That's the year. That's the thing. You have to outdo yourself, or else how are you even progressing? How are you even growing? That's what we know as humans, and that's what we know in life. Same goes for WrestleMania. So let's sit here and say that this WrestleMania 40 is anticipated to be the biggest WrestleMania in history. And it's a well-known fact at this point. Rey Mysterio and Escobar are already into the action, and it's giving Lucha Libre all over. Lucha Libre. And you know what? Depending on the temperature of this match, is definitely going to let us know where we stand in the evening and how far this is gonna go. So I'm really excited. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout outs to my crew at WWT Live. We just came off of a very fun Friday night live show recap for the week. Boss Lady came back with her Boss Lady energy as per usual, and we chit-chatted it up, and we caught up on a lot of things, a lot of news that happened this week. It's like every time we skip, because our show is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? So it's like after every Monday, something happens and there's more to talk about, and you got to wait for Wednesday. Then Wednesday happens, and then there's even more that happened and you got to talk about, and then you wait for Friday, and it's just the fun never ends here on WWT Live. So we had a great time this evening, this past Friday, and yeah. So tonight we have our final. Well, I don't know about our final, but we finally have our face-off with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, our tribal chief, who was on the Pat McAfee show, feeling pretty good. And you know, I think tonight is where we finally see where he stands on everything, being that he's been very, very quiet and just standing back and, you know, letting The Rock and Cody Rhodes take the reins. See what I did there? Yeah, so I'm very intrigued to see what our tribal chief has to say this evening. And being that Cody is going alone, this pretty much makes it a little bit more intense, because I can't help but smell a setup for failure, or setup for something to happen to Cody, or possibly even Roman. And not for nothing, with Roman Reigns, you know, being the tribal chief that he is, and we all acknowledge the tribal chief here. I can't help but wonder, with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson completely adding so much more fuel to the fire that he has had since February, that he has been doing since February, literally since he walked up and slapped Cody Rhodes in Vegas. I can't help but wonder, even though the tribal chief was technically acknowledged by Dwayne Johnson, was it really, what is really stopping Dwayne Johnson from still coming anyway? He's Hollywood's biggest star. He's also the final boss, and he's also on the board of directors. So who's to say that the boss, the final boss, as he self-proclaimed, won't, you know, use his boss-like nature to completely negate and ignore everything Roman said and whatever Roman's instructions were? Because not for nothing, I run it around here. You know, if I was Dwayne, I'd be kind of asking myself, you know, I like, who, I'm not sure who in the Rudy Poo do you think you are, but I'm Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and I'm the real reason why you even have a table. Just saying. Let's just be playing devil's advocate. I can't help but do it because the possibilities are endless. Everybody who's at first we were talking about Rock versus Roman, and then all of a sudden it turned into Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth. So you never know. You never know how things can bounce back, or things can change in the future like that, like lightning here in the WWE, because that's what they do. Okay, and knowing Triple H, knowing how well he has run the shows this last year, he's cooking. By all means, let him cook. I'm ready for it. I'm starving at this point. I need to know what's finally happening. I need to know this final card. We do know that we got Mommy versus Becky. We do know that we are going to have a 6-pack tag team ladder match. We know that we got some Bailey and Io Sky. We got titles on the line. Like, this is gonna be insanity, y'all. It's gonna be insanity. I don't think any of us, as much as we know how WrestleMania goes, we still can't anticipate how exciting this WrestleMania is gonna be. We still can't anticipate it, because now with doors being kind of like opened here and there, you know, there's a lot going on in wrestling, and Philadelphia is about to be thwarted with all things wrestling, including fans and superstars from all kinds of promotions. So anything can happen when anybody's in town. Look at what happened at the Rumble. Will we see any crossing over from TNA again, like we did with Jordan Grace? I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. That's what we're here for. For the next 2 hours, we're going to be getting into all things SmackDown and possibly what could be happening at WrestleMania, being that it's only 2 weeks away. It's already 2 weeks away. I feel like we had just started this SmackDown watch along like just yesterday, like really just yesterday. And now we're here, and we were anticipating 30 something days to 40 something days till WrestleMania. Now we're 2 weeks away, y'all. 2 weeks away. How is anybody gonna fathom this? And if you guys aren't watching, you should watch. Even if you guys aren't fans of wrestling, but you've watched it before and you haven't watched it in a long time, this is for you too, okay? This is WrestleMania 40. If you know what WrestleMania is about because of years past, you should know that this is going to be a big deal, whether you watch it or not, whether you're a fan of it or not, whether you even believe in it or not. Okay, because at the end of the day, it's entertainment and it's fun and it's probably one of the best things in the world going right now. You know, and Rey Mysterio is totally giving it to Santos, which is worrying me. Really worrying me, because usually when they're looking good and they're looking like they're gonna win, they might lose. And Santos does have the numbers game on him, but also Rey Mysterio has the LWO. So we're gonna see a brawl. We're gonna see a Latino brawl. I'm here for it. Arnold Meza, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Brandon Stevens, good to see you, brother. Dakota Kai gonna beat Bayley. Oh, we know. I don't know if we. I don't know if we know that Dakota Kai is gonna beat Bayley. I think we know that it would not be a good idea if Bayley lost, because I technically don't want her to look weak before WrestleMania, and you got the main event against Io, unless it's some like kind of like DQ, possibly. Willow Nightingale, Mary Brandon Stevens. I'm assuming you have a crush on Miss Willow Nightingale. She's a beautiful girl, beautiful New York girl, I might add at that. A beautiful woman. Well, Rey Mysterio's over here doing hops and stuff like he wasn't out for like a whole 9 months. And how old is he? I need to look this up. How old is Rey Mysterio? Because it's bananas to me that this man's still doing the things that he does. I mean, not that I'm trying to put like age on him or anything like that, but it's just so impressive to me. It's like he moves like he's young. He's 49. He's pushing 50. This guy's pushing 50. You think that, you know, like he hasn't lost a step, lost a beat, nothing. Might he be a little winded because he's a little older? Possibly. I still see Bianca going after Naomi for helping Bayley. Cindy L, stick with your word, girlfriend. And good to see you, my love, again. And thank you for joining our previous WWT show. But yeah, girl, I totally want to see. I kind of think I do want to see a heel Bianca. I know they've been trying to stray away from it, and I know she's not a fan of doing it, only because, you know, I think they've been trying to keep her on that Cena route, you know, and because she's for the kids and stuff. But the other superstars make it work, you know, and the other superstars make it work, and not for nothing, she started out as a heel, so why not? Cindy, the possibilities are endless, girlfriend. So kudos to you for sticking with that. Keep sticking with that, because I'm gonna make sure I remember to note that when we talk about everything in the aftermath post show. So you are nothing but an old man. Oh, we got kicked upside the head. Santos, that's what you get for talking that ish. You talking that ish, you get in trouble. You get messed up. Now they're taking it outside. Rey Mysterio to the announce table. Yeah. Press L1. It's just like, you know, remove everything. He just smacked him in the face with the tabletop. He didn't even do anything with the table yet. Mysterio is coming for blood, because not for nothing, he's owed. He's owed. He put him out. Oh, wow. He put him out for like almost a year. So, yeah, you kind of gonna get this butt whooped. That's what's gonna happen. Rey Mysterio taking it in. It's a pretty lively crowd out there. I think they're in Milwaukee tonight, which is cool. Which makes sense that Roman wouldn't have to travel that far since he was in Iowa for the Pat McAfee show today. So that makes sense. What else he said here? Cindy O. Bianca replied to Bayley posting her old DC pictures by saying, now that you're the target, you're a victim. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Not for nothing, Bianca could play the heel. She can pull it off if she really wanted to. Oh, whoa, what is going on here? Oh, I know who that is. Mr. Dom Dom. Somebody came in and ruined the party. Uh-oh. And he's wearing his father's mask. He's wearing one of his father's masks. That was such a great reveal, even though we knew that was him. Oh my God, Escobar just 619 Rey Mysterio. He used his own move on him. Oh my God. He's over. 2. Wow. There was a deal that was made, huh? There was a deal made somewhere where Legado and Judgment Day, huh? Son of the Hall of Famer. Are we gonna see another father versus son match? Because I would really, really love that. I would really love that. I would. That's something I probably wouldn't have seen coming. If that's what they're gonna do. I'm here for that. That would be very interesting. Both says, tell me without telling me that Santos Escobar was chicken shit of Rey Mysterio. It ain't over between those two. Santos basically worked around the stupid step. Yeah, basically. We all know that, and we all know Rey Mysterio needs to get his due. It seems like he's going to need to call upon some help, and there still is a couple of weeks to build this up, so we'll see where this goes when it's done. But we know that the beef hasn't ended between father and son just yet. Eddie Guerrero's son, Cindy L, you stop it. You stop that. You bad girl. Yeah, they're showing the rematch from last week with Bayley and Dakota Kai, and we all know how that went. I would have to agree with you, Cindy L. Now that she's the target, she's the victim, and not for nothing. I wasn't high on Bayley. I was high on Bayley when she cut her hair. I wasn't high on Hugger Bayley and all that stuff. I couldn't take it. I could not take it. Technically, I thought that gimmick would have went the Cena route, and she never would have changed that. But when she did, I lost my mind, and I was like, "This is perfect." So, what does this mean now? Naomi's involved. Naomi helped. Nothing happened. Do you think there's going to be a side of Bianca that ends up feeling bad? Like how do you think that's gonna go? Wow. Yes, stretch. Come on now. Oh, yes, hair. That wig is everything. She looked like a NASCAR raceway. All right, girl. She gonna feel all this go. I love when Naomi talks that shit. I love her when she talks tough. I love it. Uh-oh. Here we go. Cynthia. Oh, Bianca not trying to hear that mess. Oh, she said karma. She said, you're just mad that everything's catching up to you now. And you deserve it. And actions have consequences. All right, girl. Nobody's trying to hear all this. Uh-oh. Is Bianca going to snap? Never forget, Bayley betrayed Io at first Money in the Bank, but none of them saw it. You make a very good point there. Boza says Bianca is now on a high horse, it feels like. Now that she ain't champ, she doesn't want to admit that she may have to renew her issues with the Kabuki Warriors for her to have something to do. Ooh, that's ballsy. That's pretty ballsy. Brandon Stevens, I think, is Jade Cargill. You think? I'm not sure what you mean. You might want to re-clarify that sentence for us and the audience, please, if you don't mind. Oh, we got the Good Brothers versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller for the 6-pack tag team championship qualifying match. So you're not, I guess the Good Brothers, I think they're dealing with NXT. So I think this is just probably a fill-in spot, but I can't imagine Austin Theory and Grayson Waller not being at Mania. So or at least have something to do with it. Let's see. This first match in the bracket 2 of the SmackDown representation for that ladder match is interesting. OC versus A-Town Down Under. Don't have a dog team in the race. Don't like either team. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of weird. That's what I just meant, because I was like I said, I just don't think that Waller and Theory couldn't. I don't see a reason for them not to be at Mania, especially when they did so big with the draw for the Grayson Waller Effect show in Perth. So I really don't see it being. I don't really see it being the Good Brothers, being that I know that they might have something to do with Stand and Deliver, possibly, because they've been kicking ass on over at NXT, which I'm glad for. The Judgment Day is dead. You think so? Brandon Stevens, you think so? You think we're gonna see the end of Judgment Day? What do you see that's like the first domino to completely without saying Dominic, domino effect to kick it off? Like, what do you think is going to happen first to kick it off? Do you think that Judgment Day is going to lose the titles? Do you think that something's going to happen with Dom and Rey Mysterio? Or do you think Rhea's going to lose her title? What do you think? Let me know, guys. Let me know what you think. I just want to see how you think Judgment Day is dead, being that they're still doing pretty okay. They're still hanging in the wind, you know. Cindy L says, I desperately want to see Io bring back the Over the Moon Stomp at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. I want to see her bring back a lot of things, like her old name, like Io Shirai, because I felt like that was so much better. Just saying. Oh, man. I hope everybody's Friday was really good. I hope everybody's week was very good. I hope it was a very productive week for everyone. And good vibes as always. Let's see. We also have, what's the other tag team match that's qualifying for this? Oh, yeah, okay. So Street Profits and AOP. So that bracket, and then whoever faces, and then it's Legado, and doesn't Legado de Fantasma and New Catch Republic have to face off too? Like, I think there's like one more week of the bracket, right? So yeah, this is the second bracket. So I love how they're doing all of this. I think it's really smart that they do stuff like this, like around March Madness season, just to keep with the times. It's pretty damn cool. Like, even AEW and the other promotions like that have, you know, on TBS or TNT that have been taking place, and the collaboration with the March Madness college basketball tournaments. I think that's pretty freaking awesome. Let's see. The bodysuit made her look so much sexier than Stardom style she's gone back to. Yeah, I would love that. I love the bodysuit, Io Shirai. But I don't mind this. I don't mind Io Shirai here. I mean, excuse me, Io Sky. I want them to call her Io Shirai. That's why I said that. It's like Legado de Fantasma versus New Cash Republic for the first spot to represent SmackDown. Yes. That's gonna be that I'm assuming would probably be next week, right? Because these two are tonight. I want to see. I need to see a picture of this bracket because I want to know. Who's in it and how, like, you know, how it looks. Bracket, SmackDown, bracket. I'm sure they'll show it here, but I want to, like, get it here. No, that's an old bracket. That is not it. Tag team. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, this is definitely not it. Maximum Male Models is in here. Oh, face to face. I'm sure this is going to be the end of the show. It's definitely going to be Roman and Cody by the end of it. It has to be. And I just need them to cook it up because we haven't heard nothing from Roman. Oh, okay, hold up. Don't get caught up with Bailey. Bianca is arguing while Cody's signing autographs and stuff. I like that they showed that. I wonder how. I wonder why and how they would show that. It seems like Bianca is becoming a little impatient with Bailey. Oh, Naomi let her know, girl. Oh. Oh. She said you couldn't be damage control by yourself either. Well, hello, Miss Madame, Miss Naomi. Well, all right now. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. So she said, girl, your feelings are valid. Nobody's negating you. Nobody's saying that you're not allowed to feel the way you're feeling. And yeah, Bailey had it coming. But guess what? They're picking us off one by one. And you know I can't beat them by myself. So I need your help, girlfriend. Like, you need to suck it up. And are you going to let them play you? Because not for nothing, they've been beating you alone. Like they're beating her alone. Like they try to beat me. So it's like, girl, get it together. Come on, Bianca. You know, so I guess this is the episode where it's about is Bianca finally gonna cave in and you know, feel a little sympathetic towards Bailey's situation, being that, you know, Bianca was technically in that situation too. So Naomi had a point. Here we go, bracket 2. Okay, AOP and Street Profits. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't want to be the meanie, but it's kind of like, you know, WrestleMania season comes around or my tribal chief resurfaces and I start feeling real heelish. I start feeling like, you know, I'm about to start saying things that either are going to really upset somebody or I'm going to say things that are going to test my waters a little bit, but it's how I really feel. And that's my opinion. That's what I'm sticking to. So I'm getting a little sick of this. I really hope this is the last match we see of AOP and Street Profits until like another year from now, because not for nothing, these guys have been fighting each other for the course of like 4 months. It feels like 3 months gone by already, and I feel like I've seen every Friday Night Smackdown, whether it's AOP and Street Profits or triple tag with Karrion Kross and Bobby, or Bobby and Karrion Kross. It's kind of getting a little repetitive for me, and I don't want to be like that. But you know what? I do this for a reason, because I think I like to believe I actually know what I'm talking about. But I'm getting a little sick of it. Straight up, I'm getting a little sick of the repetitive tag team ongoings between Street Profits, aka the Pride. They haven't knowingly called them that yet. So, but yeah, the Profits and AOP, like, I'm gonna need them to step it up. Like, you guys aren't even giving it worth like a whole 5-star match, because it's like, the Viking Raiders could put on a 5-star match on a regular Monday, or they can give you a freaking 10-star and pull it off at War Games. Like, I don't feel like they get, like, it's giving me enough to go on with AEW, Authors of AOP, Authors of Pain, and Street Profits, because I'm getting a little bit sick of it. Maybe it's just me. You guys let me know what you think. But yeah, that's how I feel. And I went on a little tangent there, you know, kind of ran on a rant. But that's what I do. Cindy L says, like, let's be honest, her ass looks fantastic in that suit. Shout outs to the fantastic asses. Brandon Stevens, the OC is me chin. Yeah. Boza says, sounds like they're setting up Bianca and Naomi to be a team to challenge the Kabuki Warriors at Mania, or to be a 6-woman tag if they want to throw Jade at that crowd in Philly. Well, now you're talking my language. And maybe, Boza, that can kick off something that goes on between Jade and Bianca. But you can't have the EST. You can't not have the EST in Mania. You can't spell WrestleMania without EST. And if she does, I don't know what they're gonna do. I think she will be. I think she will be involved. I think she could be involved. But I don't know. I think they might save Jade for maybe the Monday night, or after Rhea and Io Sky, after Rhea and Becky. I'm not sure, man, because I could see her on both shows. And we technically don't know. And I said this in the earlier show tonight, if you guys are watching with WWT, I don't think we have a final location and a final home for Jade. She's a free agent. She hasn't signed to anything yet, signed to SmackDown or Raw or NXT for that matter. So that there's a lot of questions in the air for when it comes to that. Let's see. Asuka won't make WrestleMania. I really don't think she will. It sucks, but the fact we've had radio silence says a lot. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. And I noticed it. We were watching it last week. We were watching it here last week, and you guys remember my reaction when I was like, oh, I quickly pointed out, I'm like, she's limping. Why is she limping like that? That does not look good, because that's one of those limps where it's like, nah, girl, you should not be walking on that. And I don't think she'll make it to Mania either. I think it'll take a miracle for her too. And there's still been no release of details or any leaks or anything that I've seen of information as far as what happened or what she did or what is wrong. WWE has been keeping a really tight lip on that, which is pretty crazy given that there's so much talk around wrestling right now and WWE and Mania coming up. So, but it does say a lot. It's unfortunate. It does say a lot. You really hate to see it, especially with it being Asuka or Asuka, as Bill Goldberg said. If you guys saw earlier on WWT Live with the crew, I totally brought out a little inner heel in me, and I was totally like befuddled and disgusted with Goldberg's comments and how he delivered them. Bill Goldberg, I will say. But yeah, go back and watch that if you didn't see it, because it was quite the conversation. Wow. Hell of a choke slam. Excuse me. Oh. Mia Yim just completely arm drag Waller and Timbo heels. Yes, ma'am. Come on now. I got the same ones. Those are cute. But girl. She pulled that off really nice. And he sounded like he hit that platform a little hard. Gallows and Anderson are never a problem. They're always so very good. And I'm glad Triple H brought them back. He was always very high on them anyway. Let me see here. Boza says it's crazy that we are about 2 weeks out and some stars like Bianca still figuring out if they have something to do. Right. Like, I mean, but look at how fast things can change, because just 2 weeks ago, we were questioning what's going on for Sami Zayn. And now we know. So, but there's still a lot in the air because Gable was pretty upset. And technically, Gable's shoulders weren't down for those who saw. So I don't know. It is pretty crazy, but I think they're doing that for a reason. I think it's because they don't want to come off too predictable anymore. I think Triple H is doing a really, really good job at doing that and keeping it tight, keeping it pretty tight on what kind of information gets released and what kind of information gets. Oh my God, they just cheated. Yeah, like I said, it had to be that way. Yep, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory are advancing in the tag team bracket, and they got away with murder just now because Austin Theory had his feet on the ropes. Right? Okay. All right, well, that makes sense for that to happen that way because it's Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, and they're little weasels. Their character is the weasel way out, so But I love them. I'm not gonna lie, I love them. More Grayson Waller. I love Grayson Waller more than I love Austin Theory. It's just something about that shimmy. What is that guy doing in the back? I don't know if anybody saw that, but that guy was going like this and then like fixing his eyebrows with his fingers. That was really weird. But yeah, we'll see. I guess we will see the final product. The final product will reveal itself very soon. Oh boy. Braun Breaker vignette here. He is the new acquisition, obviously, that is signed to SmackDown, the latest. And they are giving him that Brock Lesnar-ish type feel, if you ask me. Makes you wonder. Cindy L says, Raw needs Jade. They really do. Rhea has ran through everybody there. Not for nothing. I forgot who I was talking to about this. But we were mentioning which brand should she join. And I really think Raw is the perfect brand for Jade. It's a 3-hour show, and I feel like there's a lot more to work with on the Monday Night Show, being that it has such longevity. But they could technically, being that it's moving to Netflix, and ever since they did that deal, I feel like SmackDown would probably be the better choice. Well, there goes Asuka there. She seems to be okay now. She ain't going in that ring, I'll tell you that. I just love, and not for nothing, as far as, and I know a lot of people don't like Damage Control, but I love their look and their aesthetic. Like, is it just me? Because, like, I love, like, no matter what they pull or no matter what they do, their look, everything. Absolutely love it. But we were talking about this, I forgot who I was talking to about this, but I felt like Raw would be the better place for her too. I just don't think now, especially with the Raw deal going to Netflix happening, like I mean, they could totally swerve us and do NXT, but NXT is doing the CW thing, so I think it would make sense to put her on Fox now, more so now than before. I love Asuka, but that's exactly the place she broke her leg in back in 2011, and those injuries stick. Yeah. So I don't know if she broke her leg. I'm not sure what the claim was, but if you guys can tell me and find out, or I could look it up here. Yeah, it can be. I hope Mia Yim would counteract that cheating. The ref was blind. Now A-Town Down Under is in the final spot for 2. Well, I mean, I told you, like, they're the young hot things right now. The Good Brothers did what they do, and they're helping the young talent. And I think they did their job. And it wasn't going to be a clean win. We know that because Austin Theory and Grayson Waller don't work that way. As far as their gimmick goes, because they are technically heel. I think though that Grayson Waller and Austin Theory would be better enemies than tag team. They do look great together, so I think that was a very smart thing for them to do. They do have a look together, and they are both obnoxious. They both have the same kinds of personalities and styles almost as well. They're very athletic and they have a look, but I feel like they would be better enemies than a tag team. I feel like they would put on a really disgusting match for us to watch. That would be like completely insane, and it would have maybe like a stipulation or a TLC kind of thing. Like I feel like that would be pretty damn good. But yeah, I mean, A-Town Down Under is gonna get so far. Trust me, they're not making it all the way. Yeah, hopefully after WWE Women's Champion Io Sky versus Naomi, we get an idea for the Women's Tag Team Champion Kabuki Warriors at Mania. That is true too. We don't even know. That's right. They have the tag team belts, and we don't even know who's facing them. Let's think about the women's tag teams that we haven't quite seen in a long time, and I'm trying to think of a tag team that could be put together for that, it's strange. Because it's like there's not many women's tag teams like that. Maybe Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, Chelsea and Piper. Piper's out. No, that can't happen. Who's Chelsea Green teaming with? We got Shayna and Zoe Stark. I don't know. That's going to be pretty disgusting. Pretty disgusting. Oh my goodness. That Bray Wyatt documentary is going to be so damn good. It's going to be so damn good. I'm so excited for it, but I'm kind of like not emotionally ready. I'm really not. That's right. If you didn't get them, make sure you guys go get your WWE World tickets. They're going to have a panel for the Bray Wyatt Immortal documentary. They're going to have the Slammy Awards. They're also going to have they're going to have the WWE 2K tournament. They put on their website today and announced some of the wrestlers and superstars that are going to be there, what days, and it's gonna be really fun. I went to something similar like that years ago out in Jersey, and that was when New Jersey still had the Izod Center, and I remember they had a big thing that was like a big balloon of fruit, like a fruity pebble balloon, and it was big, like big time John Cena years. I forgot what year that was, but. But that was a lot of fun. They do like fun stuff with for the kids and signings and the video game tournaments, and there's, if you get like a VIP certain package, you do your own entrances, and there's going to be lots and lots and lots of superstars there. So that should definitely be a fun time for those who attend. They're still teasing this face-to-face thing tonight. They also showed a little clip of Roman Reigns in the Pat McAfee show tonight. Naomi, let's go, girl. Time to shit up. Let's go. Feel that glow, girl. Boom, boom, bah, 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 bah. She got that song that sound like, I just want to rock, rock, rock. I just want to rock. She got that little Uzi Vert beat. It's giving Baltimore club music. I'm just glad she's with us again. I mean, kudos to her for going out there and taking a risk and betting on herself, because I'm all about that. But I'm just glad she's home, because, the Fatu family run deep in WWE. You can't. Yeah, and that's wifey. That's Jimmy wifey. Bam. Okay, mama. New intro, new style entrance and everything. I am so here for it. Ooh, that light is crazy. I love it. Let me see here. Damage Control has pulled 2.7 million average ratings every week. I don't care what anyone else says. They get 800K higher average than Rhea. They're the most over women's faction we've had. In a long time. I'm not gonna lie. In a long time. It's been a while. And not for nothing, shout outs to Bayley. Because Bayley had this idea for Damage Control as a faction for a long time. And I think she's openly said that in a lot of her interviews. Asuka out here dancing and moving like nothing. Asuka. And not for nothing. Oh, Kairi Sane is. Wait, where is Io Sky? She's not coming. Where is she? I'm confused now. Asuka and Kairi over here pulling out choreo and stuff. Don't hurt nothing now, girl. Oh! She's beating the hell out of Bayley backstage. Oh! She's laying her out. Girl, you got a match. Bayley! Yo! Bayley sold the hell out of that. You're supposed to have a match, girl, and you're making Naomi wait. Y'all. She was like, hold on, let me get this girl her ass whooping real quick. I just seen her in the hallway. Boop, 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 and just walked out. Like, stop it. I'm okay. Well, I'm glad that they showed that, and I'm glad they're doing stuff like that, because that shows Io on her mean streak again. And I really need Io to step that up, because I feel like she's been in the shadows since she's won this title. So, Io Sky is totally about to beat Naomi, or this turns into a disqualification match, or Bianca's gonna see Bayley knocked out somewhere in the back. Like I wonder what this is gonna lead to. I wonder how this match is even gonna end. And it hasn't even started. Very long intro for Miss Io Sky, women's champion. Come on, Naomi, with the NASCAR fit. I'm done with you. And the wig is wigging. Or maybe would this have something to do with Tiffy time? Huh. Maybe. No, Tiffy Time's not really the heel, but when Tiffy Time did come in, she did slap Bianca. She did strike Bianca first. I don't know. Maybe would they continue something with that? I don't know. Let me see here. Boza says other podcasts are supposed to be filming every day. Not sure which ones. Only one I know is Pat's day job on Friday. It's gonna be a lot going on. Io, LMAO, Io knows damn well she can't beat Naomi. Why else did she attack Bailey? Paranoia setting in on that woman. That is very true. And she can't beat Bailey one-on-one. Bailey, I don't think it's possible. I don't think she could beat Bailey one-on-one. Bailey, we can't sleep on Bailey, okay? Bailey, even when she was Hugger Bailey, was tough. And she was a little smaller then. This is like full-grown, homegrown Bailey. Like, this is a different Bailey. I've been around the block Bailey. Like, I think a lot of people are sleeping on Bailey's mean streak. And she's going to bring it back there, especially after tonight. So, good point there, Boza. Io does what she wants. Cynthia, I'm so done with you. Boza says she thinks she can't beat Naomi. Boza also says she don't know Naomi's a former women's champion. Women's world champion at that crown at WrestleMania. Thank you very much. Can't sleep on that. Like, you're not like, she's not just, let's not forget, y'all. Io Sky isn't, facing no scrub here. This is Bianca. This is Naomi. All right, feel the glow. Okay, Miss Trinity Fatu. Ali Khan, yes, the show did start, my friend. You gotta watch it. Io Sky beat Asuka. Io beat Asuka, Charlotte, Becky, Bianca, and Rhea. The GOAT doesn't lose. She's just smarter. I ain't sorry. Don't be sorry, girl. Don't you ever be sorry for your comments here. I'm not apologizing for anything I'm saying here. Unless I've hurt someone's feelings and offended someone, then I will, of course, apologize and take responsibility and accountability. But as far as my comments on wrestling and what I'm talking and what I'm watching, girl, don't ever apologize. This is what we do here. We love it, and we're all here for it. But yeah, so this is a very interesting dynamic going into this match, because now I'm wondering who. Now I'm not just wondering about who's gonna help Bailey, but I'm wondering why they're trying to bury that. Why are they trying to throw that in our face that Io Sky jumped her? I wonder. It's very, very interesting. And then you have Naomi and Io Sky in there, and who's gonna win this match, and how is it gonna be lost? Like, I don't know if I want to see Naomi taking a pin. So something better happen where there's a distraction or outside interference. Maybe Bailey will interfere and cost Naomi the match, and Naomi will be upset about it. Maybe it could backfire. Who knows? When Io puts that black gear back on, y'all better run. Facts. That backless bodysuit. I mean, no matter what she's wearing, she's always gonna slay. But I just feel bad that they're giving Io the momentum now. Like, where was this momentum before? We still don't we still wouldn't know what the final card is anyway. 2 weeks from tomorrow, literally. WrestleMania is 2 weeks from tomorrow, y'all. Can you believe it? Can y'all believe it? I feel like we just started this wrestling journey, which technically we did as far as you and me together. But I'm just saying, like, it just feels like yesterday that we were saying it's 40 days away. It's pretty nuts. I feel like we just watched Rumble yesterday, you know? Oh, crossbody off the top. Come on, Naomi. Naomi's feeling it. And I love that she still has the glow shoes. Oh. Come on, Nay. Damn. She bounced off those ropes. Whoa, excuse me. Whoa. Lord have mercy. Oh, rope break. That was a twerking bonsai drop, y'all. I just saw a jiggling. Whoa, buddy. Well, hello, Naomi. That thing was thanging. Y'all seen that? That was a jiggling bonsai drop. I don't think I've ever seen that. And I love that she did it. And it was split. Like, I can't do that shit. Yeah, girl, you need to step it up, girlfriend. Let's go. Meteora to the corner. I like to see Io finally go over in a clean match. Yeah, I would. Do you think she's retaining? Boza says, I can't believe WrestleMania is a fun, exhausting week as a fan. I can only imagine how it is for a content creator if you get content out every day, especially all those indie shows. Yeah. I mean, luckily we have such a great team and we kind of cover a little bit of everything. So it makes it worth it, and it makes it work as well. Super suplex. Oh. Cover and kick out at 2 again. Damn. Naomi, girlfriend. The cheeks is cheeking. I'm not gonna lie. They would just boom. So with Roman, we don't know what night 1 or night 2 is, except for the tag team and Roman Reigns, and I'm like, I need the final, y'all. I need the final. I'm dying to know. And then we got Drew and Seth. We got Io and Bayley, Becky and Rhea. We got a triple threat. That's right. We got a triple threat United States title match with Logan Paul, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. And thank you, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Please get the title off that man. Please get the title off that man. If y'all make him go over on Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, I will be so livid. I will riot. Unless he probably gets somebody to like help him from the outside, or a Philadelphia Eagle or something like that. Like, that would really, really upset me. That would really upset me. I do not want to see Logan retain. I want to see him get his ass whooped. Oh, whoa. And there goes interference. Oh, they didn't hit her though. She hit Dakota. They didn't hit her though. See? Now Io has got the Bayley syndrome. She can't win without damage control. What's happening here, y'all? That was a clean pin. She got over on that. Oh my God. Wow. Asuka, don't you go in that ring. I think Asuka's like trying to pretend she don't have a brace on or something, because she's moving funny. But she shouldn't even be in that damn ring. Well, there goes your over the moonsault, Cindy L. So now this is where they jump her, and then they're gonna try to get Bayley to come out, and then Bianca's gonna come out. What is? Oh, we got missed in the face. Naomi just got misted in the face. Asuka and her tactics. She's still fighting. Naomi was still trying not to go down without a fight. Oh, there goes Bianca. There goes Bianca, but Bayley's not there. She got a little pop. Yeah. Snuff her. Ooh, damn, Dakota. She ate those stairs. Come on now, Bianca. Yeah, Bianca don't got the heels on tonight, honey. Let's go. She is snuffing them. So this is what's going to happen. Bayley comes out and helps, and then it might change Bianca's mind. Let's go. Drop her. Come on, Bianca. You can't tell this girl nothing. There's nothing that this girl can't do. Strong as hell, beautiful as hell, fast as hell, killer instinct, competitive as hell. She's got the look. Oh, here we go. Naomi and Bianca. Oh, Bianca taking, they just keep taking his now. Everybody's cheering Bayley. Everybody's cheering Bayley. Bayley, what we doing here? Nope. Nothing. Oh, wow. Well, that's the way that cookie crumbles. There goes our general manager, Nick Aldis, who had a successful bicep surgery. Oh, Paul Heyman's in the back. You see that? You see that back there? Nobody's going to talk about that? Ooh. Hold up. What we got here, y'all? We got a Jade Cargill vignette on SmackDown. And we were just saying, come on, honey. They're going to build statues of me. That's fab. That's so fab. She's coming to SmackDown, y'all. Jade Cargill. First official appearance next Friday. You do this before Mania. This is huge. This is huge. This is freaking huge, guys. Holy cow. We got Jade Cargill coming to SmackDown and signing with SmackDown. She is arriving and making her first appearance next week. We were just talking about this, y'all. We were just talking about this. And I said, and I called it. I said, I at first I was thinking Raw, but then it makes sense for SmackDown. So this is going to be good. Oh, and she's coming next week. The last SmackDown before, well, not the last SmackDown before Mania, but the last SmackDown before Mania weekend. Holy y'all. What do y'all think of that breaking news? How about that? She confirmed it. She said, I'm not here to be one of any, another anything, another anyone. They're going to build statues of me. Like, that's so fab. That makes me feel fab. Like, I like to feel that, like, to be that great, like, to know that in the future they'll make statues of me. Like, girl, bye. Yes, ma'am. And I can't wait to see her. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be real good. And who is she coming for? Who is she coming for? I don't know, man. I don't know. This completely changes a lot of things. Not changes a lot of things, but it adds to the fuel and fire that has already been added because I thought that we would at least see Jade maybe after Mania. Like usually they give a surprise after, the week after, but they're hitting us with this with next week. Y'all, this Mania is going to be insane. Period, point blank. Let's go back into some of these comments. Told you CEO Sky has paranoia, says Boza. She cashed in that briefcase almost 8 months ago, and now it could all be ending at WrestleMania. Yeah. And it's sad to say, but it was an unfortunately not her best run. I really don't think that Io got enough shine, or she got the shine that she did as far as like the momentum from when she won and cashed in Money in the Bank. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like there was a lot of shift in that momentum, and they kind of like downplayed it. I feel like they could have done a lot more with it. I feel like it wasn't as strong as her NXT reign or run, which was freaking phenomenal, and she was beast mode. But that was because she was also built in with damage control and usually the shadow of Bayley. And I think now this is probably going to put her on the path where she doesn't, but she has to beat Bayley first. So, nice to see Bo. Very nice to see Bo. This is going to be such a moving documentary, y'all. This is probably going to be one of the toughest I've ever watched. Now, I've seen quite a few. Jake the Snakes was pretty freaking tough to watch. Dark Side of the Ring documentaries, if you guys are into that. I love watching those, but those are there's some really hard to watch it. And they're very uncomfortable conversations and things that are said, like, some tough, but they're so good. And they show a side of the human. They show more like the human side of the wrestler, and I really love that. And it goes to show you that there are people with struggles that go through things just like us, and the Fireflies are out. I feel like it's so. I can't believe that I'm still seeing a documentary on him and on Bray Wyatt, and he it's not even a year yet. August is when it makes a year, but it's pretty damn crazy. They spilling what they. Oh, there goes Tiffy. I just mentioned her, but yeah, I feel that documentary is gonna be pretty insane. Oh. We gonna see Tiffy time versus Bianca at Mania. Is that what leading to? There's a lot here that we're leading to, but I don't know, guys. I'm going all over the place. Let me get back into these comments. Hey, Javon Gatewood, how are you? Heyman hiding in the back. You seen that? Real creepy. Joseph Boza says they also laid out Bianca and Naomi going for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. That too. That could possibly happen. That's a big possibility. Now they have a video package on Jay Cargill, same like Braun Breaker, giving no one for Rhea. Uncasville, Connecticut. Uncasville, Connecticut would be rocking. The last real SmackDown before Mania. Yeah, that's crazy. The question is, do they throw Jade onto Mania, or do they do Bianca and Naomi for the Women's Tag Team Championship? I don't know. I'm gonna wait and see how that plays out. But that Jade, I don't know if you want to throw Jade to the wolves just like that. I mean, but technically they threw her in Rumble. So what is she? Oh, Pretty Deadly got a little startled by the Viper who snuck up on them there. But yeah, I don't know if they just throw her in there. Maybe they do. Or Bianca and Naomi going for tag team gold. That would be pretty sick. But being that they were unsuccessful right now, I'm not sure what's at stake or what could happen with that. My boy Six is in the building. Six Hookah God, good to see you. Home sis, yo, you got that Papa Tui? You got that Papa Tui? Oh, and it smelled good too. I saw that in Target the other day too when I was walking through with my hubs. I was just like, I just want to see what it smells like. It smells really good. I think I might grab some for the hubs. Let me know how it is, and I'll let them know. Cindy L, one of either Jade or Bianca has to be heel after Mania season. I think it could be Jade. I don't know if Bianca's gonna. I don't know. Because I don't know if I want them to do that. I love Bianca this way. I do love Bianca this way. She could still be that. I mean, she built that character on a heel in kind of like a heel turn, you know. So I can understand it being her, but Jade would be a nasty heel. I think Jade would be a nasty heel. If you try to push her too much as a face, I think it might not work. So I don't know if you want to do that. I didn't even see this segment here. Apparently, LA Knight has staged a B&E. Well, not really breaking and entering, but disturbing the peace. Are they going to give us a cinematic match with these two? This looks very cinematic-esque, and it's giving me, you know, Taker and AJ Styles. Oh my God, they staged actual police. I am loving this. Stop fighting, get off, put your hands behind your head. I can't take this dialogue. Yo, LA Knight said on site. If you see me, it's on site. Look at AJ and wifey and the kids. Yo, AJ is jacked, bro. Gotta love that TKO regimen. Bo Dallas, Cindy L taking the titles off of WWE's most successful women's tag team and putting them on a brand new team with no chemistry yet would be a really bad idea. Those titles finally feel important. I feel like it would. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think it would be a good time to put titles on them. Maybe they'll lose it the next day or something like that. I don't know. Anything can happen at this point, guys. We don't even know if that's exactly what they're gonna do. No Tiffy time on SmackDown tonight. She had a brief little moment, and she got on Bianca's nerves a little bit. And again, this goes back to what I said earlier in the show, that could we possibly see Bianca versus Tiffy time? Because that's actually a one-on-one that I would love to see. If it happened already, it probably deserved more. But I do recall a certain Tiffy time coming up to Bianca when she first came up on the scene and just slapped her in the face. And Bianca has yet to get her licks in. So Bianca need to make that work. I don't know how I'm feeling about, oh, Lord. Bobby. What is with these outfits? Bobby, what is with the, I'm gonna say it again. Bobby, this damn suit, this is not it, brother. I feel like they're not even coordinated no more. What is these looks? Well, let me shut up, you know. Oh, Bobby. I can't do with this suit. I can't do with this suit, y'all. I'm sorry. AJ Styles is scared of LA Knight. I don't know if he's scared of LA Knight. I don't think AJ Styles is scared of anybody. I'm just saying. I don't think he's scared of anybody. But I think that he's just more, I do ish when I want, and we do ish on my time. So I feel like there should be a really good stipulation for this match, maybe a Philadelphia street fight. Isn't it a Philadelphia street fight? Is it already a street fight? I need to brush up on exactly what the card is, y'all. Yes, okay, so no, it is not. There is no stipulation, but I can see a street fight. Being that they were fighting out and about in the streets and outside AJ's house, like on his front yard. Can you imagine the neighbors? Imagine the neighbors that thought that shit was real. Jimmy versus Jay Uso, like, I'm going to need that to be night one or something. I don't know. Maybe not. How would y'all book this? Because I wouldn't know how I'd book it. Gunther and Sammy There's so much, so many, so many matches. But it's like, what do you put on what night? And I'm looking at every single picture specifically to see if they say what night or whatever, and it just says WrestleMania Live Saturday, April 6th and Sunday, April 7th. So it's like we don't know when it's gonna happen, but but what if they don't say anything about how the card is gonna go and we just find out for the night of? Because there's also that. They could also do that. Six says AJ looks like he sold drugs. Boy, wearing a tank top and a bandana. He was, he had to keep his hair good. He had it wrapped. It was being wrapped. His hair was wrapped. Okay, you can't help him for being comfortable. You can't blame him for that. Now it's on. Now Boza says now it's on to the Final Testament versus the Pride for spot 2 to face A-Town Down Under. Yes, it is. Who do you guys got for this spot? Who do you guys have for the bracket? For this end of the bracket with the Authors of Pain and the Prophets. I refuse to call them the Pride. I'm not gonna call them the Pride. WTF? Are the Street Profits wearing like that? That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if I agree with the choice of attire tonight, especially Bobby. I'm sorry, Bobby. We all can't be Seth Rollins and pull it off. Okay, I'm a big advocate for snappy suits and everything like that, but on you, sir, you should have just stuck with the classic Hurt Business look, because that's what we really need. It's just giving too much right now. For sure, Nick Aldis will have to give LA versus AJ a stip. Yeah, I need a stipulation. I need a street fight. Or a false count anywhere. Anything goes kind of match. Like I need something. I need them to scrap, and it's gonna be a disgusting match because let's face it, LA Knight, even though LA Knight has kind of drifted away from the main event scene, like not really main event, but he's still in a conversation and has definitely proved himself to be a main event player. This match is about to be a banger. We've had LA Knight versus Roman. We've had LA Knight versus basically all the bloodline. We've had LA Knight versus Bray Wyatt. We've had LA Knight versus who's the other one? Was it Kevin Owens? No. I'm trying to think of some other rivalries. If you could grab some for me. Yeah, I'm not feeling these looks. I didn't realize that they were even matching at first. And what's with the white gloves? Like, I'm not sure if I don't know what they're doing here. Anthony Good to see you says, but I don't think that they will let Tiffany Stratton beat Bianca at WrestleMania 40 Philadelphia, my hometown. If that happens, Bianca's too popular at this point, but we'll let Tiffany have a good showing to build up her up. Love my bratty blonde. See what Blondie Wicker. I can't, girl. Go Tiffany time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it'd be a good idea because there is technically an undefeated streak going on here with Bianca in play. So I think if they do Tiffy versus Bianca gonna whip that ass. She gonna whoop that trick. Scarlett, girl, my God. I don't understand why they always have this poor old man coming out with them. He's so old. Love Paul Ellering. Shout outs to the legendary Paul Ellering. Cindy L says, why they always got brothers in these weird. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm just saying. Theory and Waller. It's got to be Authors of Pain, no? You need a powerhouse tag. You need a big powerhouse tag. Because who in there is screaming power to you? AOP's got to win this. But it would be unfortunate if Montez Ford and Dawkins don't make it. Because that would suck. That would kind of suck. But it's just like, you got the Judgment Day, you got Awesome Truth, so you got some comedy in there. Then you also have DIY. You got the athleticism and the hard-hitting moments. And then what was the other one? I just saw the damn thing. Oh, the New Day, duh, the New Day. Hello, only the second longest reigning tag team champions of all time. So it's hard. It's hard to have a match like that without having a team that screams power. So I feel like it would kind of make sense to have Authors of Pain be a part of this. It would be a surprise that Street Profits aren't involved, and that would really suck. But I'm not sure. I'm really not liking these outfits. Is it just me, guys? It's just not hitting my eye, like my ocular palate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really hitting. Oh my God! He said shit on live Fox television. Oh my God! I just said it too. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. But he was about to do his little front flip over the top rope, and they caught him and dropped him. So that wasn't happening. But Cindy L, I'm with you on that comment. Last week in Pro Wrestling Podcast. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. AOP for you. All right, I love it. I love the controversy. Oh, stop with that name calling on Tiffy. I love Tiffany Stratton. They all call her Tiffy. Everybody calls her Tiffy. It's all Tiffy time. Tiffy this, Tiffy that, Tiffy time. Everybody loves Tiffy time. So I'm just sticking with what everybody loves. I noticed Ruby and Matt were at Raw last week in the stands. So, they were. I don't think that means anything particularly for them. I just think that I'm not sure how I feel about it. I don't think it really means anything yet unless they say so. But that is pretty cool that that Matt Hardy is kind of showing his face around. But it's like, it's a lot of bouncing around, a lot of bouncing. And I understand Triple H is probably trying to rekindle those relationships possibly, or it's possible that he could be. But it doesn't mean necessarily that they're going to be with us. They could, it could be something totally different. I heard a nice holy shit from Tez when caught in midair. Yeah, I know. I repeated it and I said it. It was pretty funny. I was like, oh, he just said it on air and mid-air, on air. Very funny. And then I said it and I was like, oh snap, I said it too. Can you guys believe it's already 9:20? An hour and a half, just like an hour and a half is already almost gone just like that. We've just been having we've just been having a lot of fun. A whole lot of fun, because only time flies when you're having fun. And we're already almost at 10 o'clock, which means we need to hurry up and get to my tribal chief because time is ticking. And I don't need this to be a 5-minute segment. I need this to be at least a good 20 minutes because there's a conversation that needs to be had. And the fact that Roman Reigns, our tribal chief, has barely uttered a word. Excuse me, I don't know why they came out wrong, but has barely uttered a word since Rumble or the press conference, because it's like The Rock is the big brother to come and beat the bullies up, and Roman's back there like this. But I'm not sure if that's the case. I'm not sure if that's entirely the case, because I don't really think. I know that their family and their bloodline runs deep, and I know they're cousins and all that good stuff, but there's that competitiveness, and you're talking about SmackDown, and you're the head of the table, this and that. Not for nothing, but without The Rock, there'd be no table. I'm just saying, am I stirring the pot or am I stirring the pot? And I'm not saying I'm against Roman. I'm just saying that there are some factors to consider when it comes to the unspoken elephant in the room, the power struggle between Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, that is he, board of directors, Hollywood's highest paid actor, Forbes list, whatever the hell, businessman, boss, and Roman Reigns, the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion of the world, for 1,300 days today, I might add. A lot could still be said of that, because it's like, you need The Rock to acknowledge you, But you didn't ask him to acknowledge you the way that you asked Jey Uso to acknowledge you. You didn't ask The Rock to acknowledge you the way that you asked Sammy to acknowledge you, or Jimmy to acknowledge you, or Solo. The only person that really gave him like that he really tried to bitch out was Jey Uso and Jimmy. And even Sammy towards the end, because when that relationship ended 2 WrestleManias ago. But you know, there's a lot that could be said for that. There is a lot that could be said for that. Ocular palette, get 20 for that. Get 20 for that in Scrabble. Not for nothing. I don't know where that came from. Like I just know, like I was trying to say like my visual palette, you know. Ocular, actually, I got that word. If you really want to know, it came in my head, but I got that word from a barbershop, the first one. But yeah, I guess visual palette, my ocular palette, anything that has to do with the vision, you know. So I just felt like it was the smart thing to say, or it made sense. I'm glad it made sense to you though. Let's see, try that in Scrabble. Let me know how many points you get, Cindy. Anthony says Bianca's too popular and stronger than Tiffany Stratton, has been undefeated at WrestleMania. Give my girl Tiffy a good showing at WrestleMania 40 in my hometown in Philly. Let Tiffy hit her with the prettiest moonsault, but Bianca kicks out. That's when Bianca turns up, but would be rooting for my blonde buff Barbie Snow Bunny Tiffany. Love you, Tiffy. That's a mouthful there, Anthony. But I can tell you love some Tiffy and you love some Bianca. So it seems that you're pretty torn as to if that match happens, you'll be rooting for her. But it's hard to when you got an undefeated EST. So I doubt that will happen. But I do think that would be an amazing first match for Tiffany to reach Mania without even having any kind of storyline build up or week by week play by play airtime and all that good stuff. So that'd be pretty interesting to see. But now with the announcement of Jade, I think that kind of changes a lot of the trajectory of what's going to happen. Oh, wow. I thought AOP almost had that pin. Angelo Dawkins made him kick out. These boys are so big. I wonder why they were held on the roster for so long and not even released or anything like that. Oh, roll up, inside cradle, 2. Oh, the Profits won. Wow. Okay. And you know what? That had to happen that way. That makes sense. It makes sense because you're not gonna have the Profits in their moment again at WrestleMania, considering what they gave us last year. Please. Okay. Wait, what's the new music? Why is that new music playing? That wasn't the music that was playing when they arrived. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with that music. One more stop for WrestleMania. I'm in your TV screen right now. I'm so done with my test. I love it. But just change our outfits, please. I need y'all to come a little harder than that. Like that outfit's not it for me. That outfits are not it for me. Especially you, Bobby. Fix that. Oh, Paul Heyman. He's calling the tribal chief and he says your public awaits. Here we go. Boza, you're right. I think this is the last match before Honey gets to be happy. Woo! And we love a happy Honey. Love a happy Honey. WWE social media reported that LA Knight has been released. AJ refused to file charges. I'm so done. The storylines are great and how far they reach. It's the best. It's the best. I thought at least you would give me like some Randy Orton Triple H type ish where you come bum rushing through the door and just beat the hell out of him in his whole house. You know, that'd be pretty cool. Cindy L says Bianca being undefeated at Mania and Asuka possibly going 0 for 6 at Mania. I gotta say, come on, Paul, right some wrongs. Yeah, that's pretty tough. But I think that Asuka was doing that. I think with a lot of these wrestlers, it's quality over quantity, as Roman Reigns said earlier today. And a lot of those years was Asuka getting putting over the talent and coming off the heels of her undefeated streak. I'm sure that probably played into a factor of it. But Asuka, I don't think she has anything to prove, honestly, even at Mania, because whether she's lost or won anything, she always puts on 100% and then some. So can't knock her for it. But well, write a letter to Uncle Hunter and see if we find out. Mean Girl Hockey says, hello from Canada. Hello there from Canada, all the way from Canada. Shout outs to Mean Girl Hockey. Shout outs to everybody still in this chat, and shout outs to all of you guys for watching, and I appreciate the time. Let's get into more comments. I think Tiffy wins the WWE Women's Champion next at WrestleMania 41 against someone if they have WrestleMania in her home state in Minnesota. They're talking about WrestleMania 41 in Minnesota next year. I've heard that. I've heard those reports. I've heard, I heard Minneapolis, and I've also heard Vegas as a possibility too. So I'm not sure if they finally have finally chosen that, but I'm sure they will be releasing where that location and said location will be. LOL. Cody is about to walk into a trap. Yeah. It's a possibility. It's a possibility, or is Cody possibly one step ahead of Roman? Because Cody is always good at outsmarting. You never know. Matt Spano putting his fake ones up. Cindy L says, I've been watching you guys since 6 a.m. That's real love. Girl, you are a mother trooper. You are a trooper for that. Shout outs to you. Shout outs to everybody who's here with us still. Thank you guys for viewing. Thank you guys for all your likes and your comments. Feel free to enter the chat. Don't be afraid to say hello. We have 30 minutes left of our show this evening. I do also want to say before, because I definitely can't have my show without doing any of this. You have to go and check out some merch.
Hey, yo, you. Yeah, you that's watching this. You sitting on the couch staring at the screen not knowing what you want to do like this is an online college. Are you tired of wearing shirts that make you look like an extra stuck in catering? Do you want to step your wrestling swag game up to the next level? Then Women's Wrestling Talk has got you covered. Like literally. Are you for life in pink or black and white? Or maybe you're the EST and people need to respect you accordingly. Want to put some pride in your stride and show off the muscle in your hustle? Then make sure you check out the WWT store. Not now, but right now. Alright? What you waiting for? Head to www talkpodstore.com and don't make me fight you. Shit.
I'm the tribal chief around here. Yeah, you see me, the tribal chief. That's right.
You know what time it is. Our tribal chief has come back. And please, if you want me to keep continuing to be a happy honey and keep my crew happy, please go check out that merch. You might want to actually check out the barcode in the corner on the right-hand side. Make sure you click on that barcode and check out all the merch we got. We got some pretty good stuff on there. Okay, so we have next Friday, Bianca Belair versus Dakota Kai. Also, we have that on the same week as the arrival of Jade. The irony. And then next week, we have the last bracket fill-in for the Tag Team Championship qualifying matches, Street Profits versus Down Under, A-Town Down Under. And we have New Catch Republic. New Catch Republic versus Legado de Fantasma. So... oh, yeah. Looking like a pretty packed up week. Jade Cargill first appearance, as I just said. Oh, we got Pretty Deadly and Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. I put Kevin and Randy there. I don't know, y'all. Don't mind me. It's been too much fun here. This is going to be a pretty interesting week next week. And I see a Ford has pulled up and... there he is. Oh, with a new sweater. Family above all, it says. I love love Paul Heyman. I love Paul Heyman so much, and I love how happy and smiley and happy-go-lucky and how prideful he is and just acknowledging and serving his tribal chief. It's so wonderful. Anthony says, by next WrestleMania, Tiffy might turn babyface fan favorite while winning that title. That could possibly happen. You never know what could happen in a year, guys. But before we even get to that next year, we got to get into this year. This year hasn't even come yet. We have 2 weeks left. So let's focus on this year. We don't want to get too impatient. We got to enjoy the wave and ride the wave. Oh, and here he is. Put your ones up. I need to see ones. I need to see nothing but ones in this chat. Give me ones, baby. Ones. Acknowledge your tribal chief. He is now arriving and he is here. And let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. If the shipping didn't cost more than the merch, I would get some. My fall for living in Southeast Asia. Shout out to you anyway, Cindy. You are a very dedicated viewer of WWT, and we love you here very much. So we appreciate you anyway for even viewing. Don't worry. There will be plenty of time to get merch. Merch ain't going nowhere. Boza, the last real SmackDown before Mania looks good in Connecticut. Yeah, sure does. Sure does. You know what, Matt? Put your fake ones away. Put your fake ones away. 1,300 days. 1,300 days for our tribal chief. What a milestone for this man. And it's so deserving. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if you feel like he's a part-time champion, because he's not. I don't feel like if you feel like he's a part-time wrestler. I don't care if you feel like he's a part-time wrestler. I don't care how many defenses he had, less than your favorites. Don't care. This man deserves it. This man has earned. Come on now. Come on now. I acknowledge the High Chief, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Ooh, Cindy L, you stirring that pot, girlfriend. You love stirring that pot. I acknowledge them both. But yes, that is true. He is a high chief. There is a tribal chief and there is a high chief. And I do believe a high chief is a higher rank. Just saying, which we know, which leads to my comment earlier. He's the one who built that table Roman is at the head of. Just saying. If you're the head of the table, The Rock is the carpenter. Okay? And he was the real face that ran the place. And that was the real house that Dwayne Johnson built. Not AJ Styles. Don't get it twisted. Don't hate me, but don't get it twisted, y'all. Just saying. I do love that family over everything sweater. I really, really do. At least with this family is family over everything. Not a lot of families are like that, but we like supportive families. Smackdown. One's up. Everybody put your ones up. Now, we must give our tribal chief his undivided attention. Our undivided attention, excuse me. Roman's alone. Roman is with Paul Heyman. At least to our knowledge, he's alone. Haven't seen anybody else show up. Imagine they let Tiffy beat Bianca at WrestleMania 40 to build momentum. You don't spit that blasphemous stuff here, Anthony. You don't you even. I love that you're stirring the pot, though. I love it. I love that everybody's inner heel coming out. As the WrestleMania gets closer, things can get real heelish. And if you guys tune into the show for the next couple weeks, I think I might be tapping into it. So, might make some very, very, very good friends, or may make some very, very unhappy friends. Either way, I hope you stay my friend. But it's all in good fun. No matter what, it's all in good fun. Let's see. That table is made out of Vin Diesel's twigs. That's 3 references in one. You don't even have to pay me. You know what, Cindy L? I need to find that round of applause, because that should be comment of the day. That should totally be coming today. I need to find it. Hold on. I'm going to find it. Or a round of applause. I need to find it. The wise man made a promise, he said. I don't even know where the applause is. I can't find it, but I want to give it to you so bad because you deserve it. That was such a funny comment. I love it. A man of his word. Tiffy beating Bianca probably won't happen. Probably not. Hope people enjoy Roman. This is probably the last time we see him before Mania. Let's listen. Tiffany is the sexiest wrestler I've ever seen. I've seen some pretty sexy women wrestlers. A lot. I think all of them are sexy in their own way. But there's I could think of others that are a little sexier than you. Acknowledge him. Milwaukee has acknowledged their tribal chief. Oh my God, y'all. I need to listen to what he said. I need to listen. Let's just get into it, y'all. Let's just get in. This is the last 20 minutes of our show, so we're going to get into it. And there he is, Mr. American Nightmare arriving. Oh, boy. So they're giving us another commercial. This is, they just, they just love, what they love doing? They just love to tease, y'all. They love to tease. They're like, no, you can get them, but you're going to wait after this commercial. Unbelievable. Now we got to wait for these commercials to end for Cody to arrive, because then that's going to take another 2 to 3 minutes. Cody slaps The Rock again. Cody ain't slapping The Rock again. There's no way he's getting away with that once. But I'll tell you what, these commercials, this is what they're doing right now.
Why would that man play games with me? Why would you play games with me?
Like, why are you messing with my emotions? I'm really sick of this. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all need to before Roman came out, you should have had the commercials that needed to play, and then that's it. They should have granted us like a free 15-minute ending, a commercial-free ending, something. Because I can't. What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? Ugh, whatever.
I'm not feeling it.
One ad per 3 syllables. I'm telling you, I am so girl, Cynthia, you never lied. You ain't never lied. I believe it. Totally giving the commercials out. Womp womp. Nope. Don't want it. Don't want it. But you know what? You know what I know? You know what I know you guys want?
Hey, yo, you. Yeah, you that's watching this. You sitting on the couch staring at the screen not knowing what you want to do like this is an online college. Are you tired of wearing shirts that make you look like an extra stuck in catering? Do you want to step your wrestling swag game up to the next level? Then Women's Wrestling Talk has got you covered. Like, literally. Are you for life in pink or black and white? Or maybe you're the EST and people need to respect you accordingly. Want to put some pride in your stride and show off the muscle in your hustle? Then make sure you check out the WWT store. Not now, but right now. Alright? What you waiting for? Head to www talkpodstore.com and don't make me fight you. Shit.
Can't no man knock me out. I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it all.
You heard what he said. And now to grace us with his presence, Mr. Nightmare. Something, Cody Rhodes. What a mean suit. That suit he was rocking on Monday. Whew. When he gave that heavy promo. Everybody together, all together now. Here we go. Whoa! All right, here we go, guys. They're giving us 15 minutes. It's 9:43. They're giving us 15 minutes. Let's go now. Anthony says the women wrestlers of today are not only very attractive, but very athletic and stronger and very agile. They're very entertaining. They are. I think the women's wrestling division is in its prime right now. I mean, it was always at its peak, but I now know that it's in a very healthy prime. So, oh my God, did you see that girl talk to Cody? She lost it. Teflon G in the house. Your ads are the best. Cody should be paying Tozawa royalties for that cut. You are so funny. Is Cody walking into a trap, yo? Are there any other family members in the house, you think? Yo, this is about to get good. I needed to cook. Stat. I needed to go off the rip. Imagine Tozawa in one saving him Metamania. You know what? I'm done with you, Cindy-O. You are so funny. There's no way. There's no way. Here we go. Oh boy, here we go. Y'all. Here we go. Y'all ready for this? Are you ready? For this? Are you sure you're ready for this? Because I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm so ready. I'm ready. Let's do it. Come on now. I kept my word. I'm here by myself. How about you? So if you came alone, I came alone. You think they're fronting? You think they're both fronting? You think they're BSing? They will not let Tiffany beat Bianca at WrestleMania 40. What would it look like for WWE if they let that privilege bomb up? Oh my goodness, would you stop it? I don't think we should go there. That's a whole nother topic. We don't want to get political now. You're not fit to be on top. You're not fit to be the face of this company because you're stupid to me. You're an idiot. Yo, he is just completely playing and thinking with your heart. Cody totally getting jumped. Paul ain't that slick. Let's see. Let's hear what he's saying. You've aligned yourself with my little brother. Seth Rollins. He calls him little brother. Where was he at? Where was Seth when you were in a bit of a jam? He was gonna be your shield. Oh boy. We didn't do good guy things, but we had a bond. He was in the shield too. And I thought he was my family. I thought he was my brother, and then he betrayed him. He stabbed him in the back, which we all remember very well. The chair shot heard around the world. What do you think's gonna happen to you? And we've said this too. And this is why I think that you're a fool, plain and simple. So, all right. So he's going based off the Seth Rollins route. Interesting. Very interesting. And it's true. I remember the Shield. You were unstoppable, undefeated. Do you remember the first team that did beat the Shield? The last name was Rhodes. Oh, shit. Venom-laced wisdom. Oh, he referenced AEW in Japan with the Bullet Club. Oh, he's reading that the sweater. Family above all. Can you trust him? No. No, I don't think you can. No, I don't think you can trust Seth Rollins. Maybe. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Just saying. Want to see the Rock just to hear that Hollywood theme again. Cody slap Rock. I understand. I honestly don't see Cody winning. He should, but he won't. I'm with you on there. I'm with you on that one, sister. I might be with you on that one. I'm trying to refrain from saying anything else until the time comes to do predictions and stuff. But like I said, I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. So I hear you. Can't believe they haven't poked fun at Cody's old pedo mustache. Oh my God, stop. Not the mustache. The dashing. Can you trust The Rock? He's flipping it on him. He's trying to flip it on him. Who is it? Who is really in charge here? Is it the tribal chief or the final boss? Oh, he went there. He went there, y'all. He went there. All right. What does he say? What do you got, Roman? Don't y'all say Rocky sucks. Y'all been cheering him for the last 3 weeks. That's old. Didn't you say that to him, but the other way around? Ooh, Roman. Spoken and spun like a true politician. Come on, Roman. Cook, Roman. Cook. Promise this, promise that, but you don't ever deliver. You don't keep these promises. Oh my God, y'all. Because you're number 2. You all would be lucky to be number 2, but you're not even close. This is the greatest number 2 of all time. You know what? He's giving Jay-Z bars. He's giving Jay-Z bars. Because I'm number 1 forever. Oh, shit, yo. 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes. Anthony says the WrestleMania men are pretty good and strong, but I get more entertainment watching the women wrestle. I think a lot of people do. I won't be surprised to see multiple swerves at Mania with this story. Girl. If Cody doesn't finish the story, what the hell was the point the last 2 years? There's reasons, Boza. Trust me. Third time's always the charm. They said the same thing about Brock. LOL. Men wrestling there. Bruno, Flair, Hogan, Rock, Austin, Cena. I'm the greatest number 2. Mm. Ooh, he said, I'm not number 2, I'm the 1 when it comes to WrestleMania. Ooh, he reached out his hand and said, good luck. He's reaching out for a handshake. Oh, Roman's like, I ain't shaking your hand. Nah. No sportsmanship, nothing, Roman. Roman slimmed down a bit, or is it just me? Oh, he went, cry gesture, cry babies. He shook Paul's hand, but he refuses to shake Cody's hand. He's saying good luck to him at WrestleMania. Roman's leaving. Roman's leaving. So uh-oh, he Thanos snapped. He Thanos snapped. He just Thanos snapped. So what are you snapping? Someone's coming. Solo's there. Solo has appeared. Jimmy's there. Where's The Rock? Not everybody's there. Solo's coming in. What is this about? Cody didn't come alone. There's no way Cody came alone. Y'all got 4 minutes. So you have to come out in the crowd just to come to the ramp. Oh shit! Oh, Jey Uso's there. Jay's there. Ooh, Seth is there too. Seth is there too. I told you. We don't play that. I told you. Cody had to be a step ahead of him. Come on, Seth. Come on, outfit. That beat it outfit. That bun isn't doing it, but wow. Okay. So they did all that just to it's giving like very West Side Story. It's like the anticipation leading up to the war between the Sharks and the Jets. If you're a West Side Story fan like I am. Well, okay. All right. A little underwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get into these comments. I want to see Dustin involved at this point. Would make all the sense in the world. True. Anthony says, before you go, I just want to say go Tiffy time. Boza says, Honey's man is a coward. What a crock this is. I wouldn't say he's my man, but I will definitely not say that he's a coward. I would just say that, they're doing their best. It's not his fault. I think that WWE is doing their very, very best to make sure that these guys don't touch each other until WrestleMania comes. But like, you had them come out of the crowd just to stand on the ramp and give me a face off. At least like, I don't know. Now I just need next week to happen. Now I just need next week to come here. Like, that's not even fair. It's not even fair. It's not even fair to let us go like that, but it is what it is. I'm going to try not to be too critical. I will wait another week to let out my inner heel. Even though it kind of showed a little bit today. Just a little bit. Cody ain't no fool. What's that phrase? His birthday may be today, but he wasn't born yesterday. Right. It was a bit underwhelming. Was expecting a bit more. Yeah, I kind of have to agree with you, Boza. I kind of don't think that was as a powerful ending. But then again, it's all about continuing into the next week. So I understand they wanted to end on a cliffhanger note. Do I think that was the best way to do it? No. But it's I think WWE is trying to beat us to the strategy of us thinking that these guys are gonna face off before the event actually happens. I think this is them more so about, if we see the back and forth, like say if it was like the Rock and Austin years, like, Rock would be coming out and saying, get your monkey ass out here, and Stone Cold would come out and they start brawling, and one of them comes out on top, and that leads you to believe eventually what that would mean for next week, that maybe the other guy's going to come out on top. So they've been really refraining from doing that, I think, just to keep us on our toes and to keep us wondering what the hell is going on. And they're doing a good job, because that was kind of underwhelming. It was a little bit underwhelming for me. I'm not going to lie. What did you guys think of tonight's show? I think that there's still a lot of good anticipation for next week. I think that I'm so glad we're finally going to get to see Jade coming. It's going to be pretty bananas. Let me see. Yeah, it was announced on Fox Sports here already. I know Adam Pearce is not happy. I know he's a pretty unhappy man. But either way, Jade Cargill is winning no matter where she was going. Yeah, next week is looking like it's shaping up to be pretty nasty. We got the New Catch Republic and Legado versus the Profits and... Why am I drawing a blank? A-Town Down Under. To qualify for the last two spots in WrestleMania for the tag team 6-pack tag team ladder match. Let's see. We saw Naomi and Bianca get knocked out by Damage Control, and Bianca, Io Sky got the upper hand on Bayley. This is still a lot to process. It's still a whole lot to process. Like, it's pretty crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to expect now. It got me so underwhelmed to the point where it's like, okay, so what's next? And I guess we'll have to wait for Monday. And also, we can't forget that Monday, not this coming Monday, but next Monday is the final Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania actually hits. It kicks off the WrestleMania week. It's April 1st. It's going to be taking place at Barclays Center. And also the Bray documentary will be dropping that night. So it's like between Raw and the Bray documentary dropping, that already kicks off the WrestleMania weekend. And I guess that's a very smart thing to do, because you get the tears and the emotions and the water works out. But I think it's going to even also make it even more special. But yeah, that's all we have for tonight, guys. I think we're all done. We're all done for the evening. Was Tiffy time on SmackDown at all tonight? I missed the show. Tiffy was on SmackDown for a little bit, for a brief moment. It was after Bianca and Naomi had gotten jumped by Damage Control. Naomi got sprayed with the mist from Asuka, and Bianca was helping her rinse out the mist of her face. And Tiffy time came around and was talking her ish, and Bianca didn't like it. And Bianca was about to attack her, but she was helping her friend, which was the right thing to do, because it's like, let me help my friend, but I'm gonna deal with your ass later. And I really love that about Bianca. So, kudos to them for that and allowing Tiffy some time, especially for the fact that she wasn't even in the ring tonight at all. So, Tiffy was there. Cindy L says it was a great 4 hours with you. Appreciate you, girlfriend. Love having you with us. EO had a great night, jumped Bailey and beat Naomi, then laid out Bianca. She did have a good night, and I want to see more of that. I'm surprised. This is what I've been wanting to see from EO Sky forever. Like, I wanted to see more of it. I wanted to see her utilize Damage Control more to her advantage the whole time, but I understand that Bailey was running it and all that stuff, so they were building this. But yeah, I'm totally with you on that, sister. I really liked it. But I can't, my sisters Naomi and Bianca getting laid out, man. So something's got to give. Somebody's got to help. Somebody needs to do something. But that is all we have for tonight, y'all. And we are at the end of our Wrestling with Honey Smackdown WWT Live watch along. I appreciate everybody here in the comments. Shout out to all you viewers. I appreciate all the love and all the likes. Please share it with all your wrestling friends. Let them know that we got a weekly watch along show to keep up with, and we are going to be doing it again next week. Next week, the final one before WrestleMania hits, and it's going to be very special. It's going to be very, very special. Let me see. Where's the full show? Watch you only commenting. The full show, we can't really disclose the full show for copyright issues, obviously. So I am pretty much just giving a recap and going off the bat. It's a watch along and for us to discuss wrestling stuff. So yeah, the full show you can find on Fox and on Peacock and on DVR, wherever you're at. Tiffy versus Bailey for next week's SmackDown. Yes, we do have Tiffy versus Bailey for next week's SmackDown. We have a couple of other things happening for SmackDown next week. We got the tag team qualifying matches and everything. Pretty crazy night. I wasn't expecting that to be so underwhelming, but I figured that they had to fan the flames a little bit and do the balance of the heat up and the cool down, heat up and cool down. They're really sticking with that. And shout outs to Hunter for keeping us guessing. So until then, we won't know anything that's going on. We'll see Monday. We'll also see Wednesday, because don't forget, we also have Stand and Deliver coming from NXT, and it's just going to be stressful. We got Bloodsport, you got Ring of Honor, you have AEW, for all the other promotions everybody loves to watch. Shout outs to everybody doing their damn thing as far as wrestling content, as far as wrestling period. And I'm just glad to be a part of the community. But again, you guys can find me here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays with my crew, WWT Live recap show, weekly show. You can also, don't forget to get some merch on www.talkpod.com. Check out all of our interviews and all of our content that we have, and there's going to be so much more upcoming. Shout outs to the boss lady TK, Professor Said, and the crew and everybody else, Jacob, Booney, and let me see who else, Christina and Candace. Shout outs to everybody and for all the work that they're doing. I appreciate y'all. I love being a part of this, and I can't wait for next week already, guys. Shout outs to you guys for commenting and joining me in the chat. I appreciate it. Boza, Cynthia, Anthony, Matt, Brandon. Appreciate all of you guys. Mean Girl Hockey from Canada. Shout outs to you. And shout outs to you guys for continuing to support our cause and our love for wrestling. You guys can find me here again Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern time, and then 3 p.m. Pacific time, depending on where you are. I also have a little segment on my Instagram called Honey Pot Predictions. I didn't get to do one tonight because I had a lot of other obligations to handle for today. But we'll be back up and running on Monday and Fridays for no time. So feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Wrestling with Honey. Also follow me on Facebook. That's with Wrestling W Honey instead. Like and subscribe my page. Tell your friends about it. Feel free to comment. Feel free to hit me up and talk about anything wrestling related. Also, like and subscribe my YouTube. That's going to be up and running very soon. The Wrestling with Honey podcast. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the energy. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the support. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And till next time, guys, we will be back at it again next week. Same time, same bat channel. And don't forget about your merch. Again, I need to find the outro. But yeah, I appreciate everybody up in the chat and everybody giving comments and everybody showing love. Shout out to my boy Six as well from the Ramble Mania show. And Matt Spano, of course. Can't forget about you. I appreciate everybody up in here. Thank you again for the views. These views are getting bigger and bigger as we go. And it's really, really fun to watch. And it's really, really exciting to see. And it's going to definitely inspire us to keep going. So shout outs to you all for viewing and commenting. And again, this is Wrestling with Honey signing off on WWT Live. Honey Smackdown. Watch along with WWT, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WWTalkpod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms, like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.